These are just things I wrote down for myself that I'm sharing for you guys. Hey guys, it's Naya and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, we're gonna be learning how to create a better you and a better me and a better everyone. Everyone should watch this video. We all got some work that needs to be done, okay? If you're feeling stuck and unsure on how to elevate your life, maybe you wanna try something new, maybe you just wanna transform into a better version of yourself. Keep watching and I'll share 10 tips you could do to create a better you. Oh my God, why was that so animated? On YouTube, I never see any girls that are starting their spiritual journey or starting to create a better them. Always they're in it, they're knowledgeable, and they're sharing the tips. So I feel like it's good to see someone who is also wanting to elevate themselves and is in the process of elevating yourself. About a couple months ago in April, I was going through some kind of awakening, but it wasn't really a spiritual awakening, but I was being awoken. I don't know how to explain that. I decided that I wanted to be better. I was happy with my life and everything, but I was like, I just need to be better. I want more purpose in life. I want to be more in touch. This is when I was claiming to start my spiritual journey. I'm not saying that I didn't start it. Okay, I need to actually fix my edges real quick because I just wasn't as consistent as I would like to be. Hopefully this video gets me more in tune. I want to start sharing videos about it. I think spirituality is so powerful and everyone has their own definition for it. And that's beautiful when something has one definition, but everybody has their own definitions and it's all yeah, that's the definition. Beautiful. The first step in creating a better you is you are not your thoughts and emotion. All is your mind. So this is a very confusing saying. To me, it means everything you think isn't true. Everything in your head isn't true. Everything is what you make it. You see what I'm saying? All is mind is your reality is shaped by your thoughts, beliefs, and your perceptions. Detaching from your thoughts to your mind can really create a peaceful, more centered self. That's the first step. Take all that negativity out of your Take all that negativity out of your brain. Yeah, start thinking more positive thoughts. All is mind. So if you're thinking positive, life's gonna be positive. Second thing you could do to create a better you is just ditch your identity. Ditch your identity. I don't know if I really agree with that one. Now, this doesn't necessarily to me mean ditch my race, my sexuality, and stuff like that. Maybe as I get further in, that's something that I'll realize. But right now, to me, it just means stop categorizing myself as a failure, successful, rich, poor. This all just leads back to letting go of your ego. Releasing, dissolving. When you're not clinging to a specific label, that can lead to a greater inner peace. You'll be more accepting of whatever life brings. You won't see something as you'll see it as easier to adapt. Changing my identity in relationships. When you're more open and you're not trying to fit a certain image and you just feel free in life, you can do whatever you want, you're not gonna really care about your image and who you're with and what kind of friends you have, what your boyfriend looks like. You're more open, you're more free, more peaceful. It's kind of like you don't have a care in the world because you're not, oh my God, y'all see my nails? Don't look at them. You're not tied down to one thing or two identities, three identities. You're everything. That's kind of the vibe you're giving off with that one. The fourth one is something that I'm starting to really give myself credit for, and it's never limiting yourself. So don't believe you cannot do something just because you weren't gifted that skill at birth. Just because you don't know how to paint when you came out the womb doesn't mean you can be one of the greatest painters ever. I don't know if that's a stretch, but never limit yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whenever something goes downhill, because you will have downs and then you will have ups. Whenever something goes downhill, don't feel like you're lost. Don't feel like you're stuck. I see everything as this was a lesson that I need to be learned. Now, maybe after the fact, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's just a lesson. I might be sad and down and thinking the life is crashing down. But after I do the work and after I get out of that downhill spot in my life, I see wow, that was trying to teach me something. They say you're gonna keep learning the same lesson over and over until you learn it. So if you feel like something just keeps happening in your life, maybe you should reevaluate, change, look at life differently. I've been doing this all my life. Maybe I need to switch it up and change it. And if that doesn't work, keep doing the work because you're learning a lesson. I see everything as a lesson, nothing as a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Number 5. So a lot of the times we ask ourselves, why is this happening? Why is this happening? I just said that. Why do people, why does he hate? Why can't this just happen? It's not about why. It's about what you are going to do about it. Every time you always feel like you need some sort of reassurance, some sort of validation, and that's not true. Are you gonna do the work to, maybe it's not about figuring out why, maybe it's how am I gonna fix this? How am I gonna get out of this? How am I gonna grow from this? What are you gonna do about it? I may have got my numbers wrong because I'm not really doing them in order, but my bad. The fifth thing on the list is destruction is creation. And what this means is when something falls apart, when something breaks, use that to create something new. And that's just tea right there. That's just tea right there, because I don't even know what to say after that. It's all about just letting go the old so you can have your new. What is the saying? What is it? Closed doors open new ones? What is the saying? When one door closes, another one opens, and that has to do with destructions, creations. We're gonna say as simple as this. When your pencil breaks, don't be upset, don't be down. Look on the bright side. You still have the working side of the pencil. Just because it's not long with the eraser, you have a pencil and you have an eraser. And now you have a pencil and you can erase at the same time. Like, what? Okay, maybe that wasn't a good example, but y'all know what I mean. The process of rebuilding after destruction, it just creates growth. It creates a new you. Any bad situation, just look at the bright side. Number 6, and this kind of goes along with destruction is creation. Meditate. Pray. These things helped me. I just prayed like every day, every night, every morning, every afternoon. I was just praying and praying and praying. I don't know, prayer really helped me. I went through something bad. I took from that and I strengthened my relationship with what I believe in. It helped me a lot. I really agree with that destruction is creation. When you lose something, you're only gonna elevate from there. You're only gonna get better from there. That horrible thing that happened, that bad thing that happened, that is just one step to you getting better. Everyone says that because it's true, honestly. That's why everyone says it. Trust me, you're down right now. Pain is temporary. And life challenges, we're only going to be down for this amount of time, and that amount of time is really up to you. It is up to you. It may feel like it's not up to you, but it is. You can be sad for a month, 2 months, a week, a day. It's all up to you and whether you're going to create something out of that pain. I kind of lost track. I think we're on 7 though. Don't judge other people, okay? We are all on our own walks of life. Everyone's doing their own thing. One thing I had to realize is I don't know what's happening in other people's heads, okay? All I see is what's on the outside, and that is the fakest part of a human being, the outside. That's what I think, because we can doll this up, we can make this look cute, we can dress this way, we can dress that way, we can put on our smiles, we can say whatever we want. But on the inside, there's something else going on, whether that's good, whether that's bad. Every human has something going on the inside. You don't know what that person is going through. Just don't judge other people, because we're all here. This is all of our first time living life. Let people just do what they want to do. There's no point of having an opinion on someone when you don't even have your life figured out. And that's just what I have to say. I'm on this journey as well. I'm not perfect. All these things on this list, I'm not saying I'm perfect at, I'm 100% at. These are just things I wrote down for myself that I'm sharing for you guys. So number 8 is, it's your life. Don't take other people's opinions. Don't listen to others. And I know it's crazy because you're watching the video, listening to me, but this is more so if you want to go do something and it's gonna make you happy, but you're just scared of people's opinions, I say you go and do it, because the only person that this is going to affect is you. It does not affect him, her, them. It doesn't affect anyone except for you. So if you want to go do something out in the world, go do it. Everything that's going to happen because of what you did is going to happen to you. So I used to think that if I did something, it was going to hurt their feelings. Oh, I can't do this because this person's going to be sad, because they're going to be mad at me, blah 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 blah. No, they are living their own lives. They're having their own decisions to make. I feel like if someone really cares about you that much, they have nothing going on in their life, and that's crazy. My opinion is, don't listen to others, don't take other people's opinions, because it's your life and we're all gonna end somewhere at the end of the world. Might as well live your life how you want to live your life. Number 9 is, there's no such thing as a bad day, and I really like this tip. Anything great can happen at any given moment. Anything bad can happen at any given moment as well, but anything great can happen, and that's something you want to put most of your focus on. When you wake up in the morning, maybe you get up knock a cup of water you had on the ground all over the floor, and now you're just mad, like you gotta clean up the water and everything's just irritating you. Stop in your tracks and be like, this does not have to make me have a bad day. Anything can happen in the next 11 hours of me being awake. So why am I letting this one thing make me have a bad day? You can have a bad moment, you can have a bad second, you can have a bad 30 minutes, but don't let this one little thing that happened make you have a bad day. That's just not, that's just sad. Like, one little thing make you have a bad day. There's so many more hours in the day and you're still stuck on that little cup of water that you spilled in the morning. And I know sometimes it's never just that simple. It's more than me spilling a cup of water. You can still use that advice and apply it to anything. But number 10, I have one here, is everything is a projection and everything is you. So this is another one where I'm like, what does that really mean? Okay. So what I gathered is that what we see and what we interpret is created by us through our own personal beliefs, our own personal biases, our own emotions. What we experience in real life is a reflection of our own internal world. So this actually makes a lot of sense. An example is feeling insecure. If I am insecure about my eyebrows, right? Someone else comes in with some nice eyebrows, thick, nice and dark. I'm like, oh my God, your eyebrows are cute, I like them. And she's like, oh my God, I can tell you the tips and tricks I use to get them looking like this. And I take that as wow. So she doesn't think my eyebrows look good. She doesn't think they look nice. I'm projecting my thoughts to the situation, when in reality, I complimented her eyebrows. She's sharing the tips because why not? Like, oh, you like my eyebrows, this is what I do. So when we realize our interconnectedness with others in the world, that can lead to more harmonious relationships, that can lead to deeper connections. It will also lead to a more compassionate approach to life when you think that everything is you. And I kind of like that saying because it's like, treat others how you would treat yourself type of thing. Okay, that's really an interesting one. On the computer it says, they suggest that our perception of reality is deeply influenced by our internal states and that there is a fundamental interconnectedness between the self and the world. Yeah, that one's very interesting. I really like that one. I definitely need to learn more about that one. My last step to creating a better you is to just focus. Focus on yourself, focus on your work, focus on your mindfulness, focus on your journaling, focus on you. Don't be thinking about all that negative stuff. I can't get a job, so what? Well, actually not so what, because I do need to get a job, but that one was a little personal, y'all. Maybe not that one. And a few extra tips that I'll go through that's not going to really give a deep explanation, but I'll still shout them out. Misunderstandings are real. Not everything is how you perceive it. Always be kind to yourself. Point blank, period. Treat yourself how you would treat your friends, because sometimes we treat others better than we treat ourselves. But you are not your thoughts, and that's something that I need to work on. I am not my thoughts. Everything I think is not true. Everything I think about myself is not true. Everything I think about every person is not true. And I'm just in my brain. I'm just in here thinking. And that's something that I need to work on. So, yeah. If you guys didn't watch my last video, I showed you guys how to achieve a lock retwist, so please check that one out. And if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. Peace out, Girl Scouts.